I feel a little bit out of practice and I only haven't done this for a week. Oh. Hi, I'm Jess and today I'm going to do a video on Arrow Season 1 and 2. This is a Words I Say video. This is a series on my channel where I'm going to talk about stuff that's not about books because well, at the moment I'm not quite sort of reading a lot and I'm interested in other things other than books, and I did it with my beginner's graphic novel reviews where I sort of experimented into different things rather than books, and I'm going to do it with the Words I Say. I'm going to sort of experiment into reviewing TV and movies and hopefully someday something else. I am really sorry for the new location also because the light is off in my hallway where I normally film and there's no windows there, so there's bad lighting. I mean, there's no lighting if there's not the light. So yeah, I have to film here, but also it seems quite apt because this is where I sit and I watch Arrow. So I now realise it's 1 minute and 30 seconds into this video and I've rambled and not talked about Arrow yet, so let's go. So I had a lot of trouble with Arrow in season 1. I went on a bit of a hiatus of watching it. Like, I watched the first like 10 episodes and I really loved them, and then I got bored because I think season 1 was very like it was about the list, and the list was the most important thing of the whole TV show. And for those of you who've not watched it, I will warn you if there's going to be any spoilers, but basically Arrow is about a man who gets stranded on a desert island, and this doesn't follow him on the desert island, it follows him when he comes back from the island, and him sort of being into family life again, but also he gained a lot of skills on the island and he puts them to good use in fighting crime in his city. It's sort of like Batman, but it's not Batman. But yeah, it's really good. And he gets this list of people in the city who have done bad things and who deserve to be punished, and he just follows it for a while. And I think I wish it had been for less time because the list was a bit boring. It was a bit repetitive. It was like, okay, we'll pick a person on the list, we'll tell them they failed the city, they won't listen, and then they'll listen in the end for some reason, like whatever reason that Oliver does, they'll listen. But I really liked it when Felicity started coming into it. I think that was my main turning point for the series for me, as Felicity came into it, and she is adorable. I've got a major girl crush on Felicity. I've watched episodes with Harry and he agrees with me that I've got a sort of little bit of a girl crush on Felicity, but she's awesome, so it doesn't matter. I love all her one-liners, and I think the show is very funny. It's got its own humour to it, and each of the characters has their own set humour, which is funny and witty, and they all work really well together, and I really like it. I also like the undertaking thing and how it built slowly across the series. Like, we didn't really know much about it, and then it built to the finale, then it built to the finale quite fluidly. Like, we found out about things as Oliver found out about things, and I really like that aspect of it, because I think if we'd found out about it from like the villain's point of view, I think it wouldn't have been so fluid like it was. But I really liked finding out what they were doing, and the flashbacks were really fun as well, and sort of piecing together Oliver's past. But I did think the first 10 episodes were very slow, and I had a hiatus of it, and I went back to watching it like 2 weeks ago, and now I've finished season 2 and I'm on to watching Flash and Arrow simultaneously, season 1 and season 3. So yeah, I also love the Arrow Cave. I think in season 2 they really vamped it up and it was really good. So now I'm probably not going to do spoilers, but I might do. So if you're really funny about spoilers, then definitely go away, because I'm going to talk about season 2 now. So after the aftermath of season 1, if we get into a lot of Felicity and Oliver moments in season 2, and I loved that, and I loved them too. And Emergency Awesome said something really funny, how he thinks that the actors who play Felicity and Oliver are seriously told by the director just to look like they're almost about to kiss in all their scenes together, which is definitely how they act. They're so good together, but they have so much chemistry, and it's again, I think Arrow's really good at building stuff naturally over the episodes. I mean, it's only been, what, 40 episodes, and Felicity and Oliver's like, they've not even kissed yet. I mean, their relationship is building slowly but surely. Like, they're surely getting there, and they're definitely, I really hope they definitely have something in season 3, because Oliver, Felicity deserves somebody, and I don't think she wants to be with anybody that's not Oliver. And yeah, that's the thing with Barry sort of fizzled out, and I think it was really just for the crossover stuff, and not really for the character. I think the characters are the main thing in this series though. I think it would be boring if we didn't have Team Arrow, if it's just Oliver, because it was boring at the start when it was just Oliver, and then got a little bit better when it was Diggle, and then got a lot better when it was Felicity. I love their first scene together. I know we're talking season 2 now, but I love their first scene together where, well, I don't know if it was their first one, but it was definitely like quite soon, and it was like Oliver gave her a laptop that had bullet holes in it and said he spilled coffee on it and he wanted her to fix it, and then she was like, this has got bullet holes in it, and he went, oh yeah, my coffee shop's in a bad area. And I really just think they're so awkward and so funny and so realistic that I love them together. They're so adorable. This video has been a gush about Felicity. Definitely a new OTP. Felicity. I mean, I'm so obsessed with Arrow at the moment that, I don't know if you can see this, but my background is a cartoon picture of the Team Arrow. I will put it up on the screen if you couldn't see that, because it was a bit annoying being on my phone, but I'll put it up on the screen here. But oh, I just love this TV show. I think it's really building well, and I really loved season 2. It was so good. I love the fight scenes. I think it must be so difficult to film all those fight scenes. I don't know. It just would seem so difficult to me to do that, especially the finales, which are like one continuous fight scene, like there's multiple different fight scenes all over the whole finale, and I really just enjoy the way they do it. I think it's really good. I really didn't think I'd like a DC Universe anything, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm also reading the Batgirl comics at the minute, which I'm really enjoying, so maybe I'm opening my mind a little bit to DC and not just Marvel. Okay, so that was my video on Arrow season 1 and season 2, and I'm really excited for The Flash. I've watched episode 1 of The Flash, but I've not watched episode 2 yet, because you go Flash Arrow until the end of the season, because that's how it aired, and I don't want to get spoiled for anything, and yeah. So that was my video for Arrow season 1 and 2. Also, please excuse my little bit of a throaty voice. I don't know if it's coming up on the video, but it sounds a bit quieter than usual just because I've got a bit of a sore throat. So I'll see you next time. Goodbye.